What's up, horror gang? Welcome to I Shot Him Six Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host Marcus. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that notification bell so you get all the latest content updates to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be discussing Jamie Lee Curtis, 44 years of Halloween comes to an end. What it means for Halloween ends and what it means for the Halloween franchise in general. Before I do that, let's hit that intro. I shot him 6 times. Alright guys, so as I said at the beginning of the video, I want to talk about Jamie Lee Curtis. 44 years across 7 different Halloween movies playing Laurie Strode has finally come to an end. She has, made her Twitter rounds, her social media rounds, etc., giving her farewells, giving her thank yous, her love for the fans, the cast, etc., and claims it's been bittersweet. And in all honesty, if you think about it, guys, if you're a fan of the franchise, and if you're a fan of Jamie Lee, it is kind of bittersweet for her. After the second Halloween movie, the original Halloween 2, she did not want to do any more Halloween movies. She didn't want to step foot back in the franchise. She was done with it. Then, obviously, as we know, in the mid to late 90s, 98, she comes back for Halloween H2O. We know, obviously, that movie didn't turn out the way she hoped. We get Halloween Resurrection, where they obviously just kill her off in the beginning just so she can get it over with. She didn't want to do anymore. She was done. She was really thought she was done after Halloween Resurrections, I'm pretty sure. But then we get to 2018, and obviously they want to bring her back, and they do bring her back, and we restart this whole story just 40 years after the original movie. And then obviously we're getting, Halloween Kills, and now we're getting Halloween Ends to finish off this trilogy. So I want to talk about what her character, Laurie Strode, being this is the final film Laurie Strode will be in the Halloween franchise, what this means not only for the movie, but for the franchise. So we're going to start off with, obviously, the movie. I think it's pretty safe to say a lot of us fans out there are probably thinking it's going to go down like this. Either Michael Myers is going to die, Laurie Strode is going to die, or they're both going to die. I don't think there's a scenario out there where fans are looking for either one of them to both live, for either of them to live again to the next movie, etc. I don't think anybody's thinking of either one of these two characters being, in another movie together. We know that. This is it. Jamie Lee has even said she's done. No more. It's over for her. But as for the character of Laurie Strode, it leaves a lot of, questions to be answered. Will she die in this next movie? I think they want to kill her off. I think that's what a lot of fans want, obviously, because it's just, how do you kill Michael Myers? I don't think you can kill Michael Myers. And it's also been well noted, Blumhouse wants to keep making more Halloween movies. So, with that being said, I think the general assumption is that Laurie Strode will die in Halloween Ends. But this is where I beg to differ on that. I have a hunch that they will keep both of these characters alive. Once again, as disappointing as it sounds, guys, hear me out. I think there's a lot of people thinking there's only one way you can continue the Halloween story after Allison, and that's if Laurie dies and Michael lives. And that's not true. You can, even though I'm pretty sure it would be an unpopular decision, they could decide we're not going to kill either one of these characters at the end of this movie. We're going to make it look like Michael is dead, and then eventually, down the road, reveal that he's not dead and obviously come after Allison. But instead of Laurie coming back, obviously her character has died off screen. She is up there. She's old. She's an old lady. So you could go that route. I think a lot of fans are thinking, oh, there's only one way, or there's only one way you can continue the Halloween franchise without Laurie Strode, and that's if you kill her off. That's not entirely true. That's not entirely true. You could sit there and have her survive at the end of this movie, and then if you go to make more movies of Michael Myers somehow once again surviving near death, you can sit there and make a movie of him following Allison the way that we already think that's what's going to happen in future films without having to kill Laurie off at the hands of Michael Myers. You can have her die off screen due to old age. Because I genuinely believe that after Halloween ends, we won't get another Halloween movie for probably another 5 to 10 years. I genuinely believe that. And I think they would be smart to do that. I think if you're going to follow Allison, I think after the events of Halloween ends, if even Allison lives, to the next one. If you're going to follow Allison, I would rather than wait a few years down the line to maybe develop a story, see where Allison's at that point in time. Does she have kids of her own? Does she have a husband, etc., etc.? But this notion that, in order to keep the Halloween franchise going without Laurie Strode, you have to kill her off. That's not true. You don't have to kill her at the hands of Michael Myers in order to make more Halloween movies. And I'm starting to lean towards that's what we're probably going to get. Honestly, I want to believe that one of them two are going to die. I want to believe Laurie's going to die. Because I think, especially if you do it right, this is what almost has to be done. For the sake of her character. But, if you want to keep the franchise going without having Michael Myers kill Laurie Strode, the franchise could still go on without him having to kill her. It can, and it would make sense. She died, of old age. They thought they killed Michael, at the end of Halloween Ends. Obviously, that's not true. Now Allison's all alone. She doesn't have Laurie or her mother there to protect her. It's not out of the realm of impossibility, and it's not like it wouldn't make sense. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here, guys, but in a universe where they might not want to kill Laurie Strode's character off, that's not impossible for them to go that route. Look, just because Jamie Lee Curtis, this is her last Halloween film, that doesn't 100% guarantee that Laurie Strode's going to die at the end of Halloween Ends. It does not. We don't get no guarantees with that. So I do think that's a fascinating direction that they might take. I think it's a fascinating direction. Everybody's expecting one or of the two or both to die in this next movie. It would be a pretty shocking twist if you basically get both of them to still live at the end of Halloween Ends. I don't think nobody would really be I don't think anybody would be expecting that. Will some probably be disappointed? Absolutely. But would it not shock you? It would shock me because, like I said, guys, we are expecting her to die in this movie. We are expecting her especially to die in this movie. We're not expecting Michael to die so much in this movie. We are expecting that this is going to be Laurie Strode's last hurrah. This will be the movie she gets killed off by the hands of Michael Myers. So I think it would be shocking to a lot of fans if they would keep Laurie Strode alive at the end of this movie. But that's my take, you guys. I want to hear from you. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the possibility of Laurie Strode's character not being killed off at the end of Halloween Ends just because Jamie Lee Curtis is done with the series. Do you guys think that they will kill Laurie Strode's character off? Or do you agree with me that there's a possibility that they might actually keep Laurie Strode alive, and then if they do make more Halloween movies, just decide to kill her character off camera? Now, get it, guys. It would, kind of be somewhat of a type of thing. But I'm just throwing it out there that it's not impossible. It's not impossible for them to go in that direction. I understand a lot of us might be disappointed, but for the sake of keeping the franchise alive and making it make sense without having to kill Laurie Strode's character off, I'm just throwing that out there. But once again, as I said, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think about my take on Laurie Strode's character at Halloween Ends. Do you guys think that she will die? Or do you think that they will pull a shocking move and have her live at the end of the movie? But that's my take, you guys. I want to hear from you. Hit the comment section and let me know what you guys think. Do you think that just because this is Jamie Lee Curtis's last movie in Halloween as Laurie Strode, that they will kill the Laurie Strode character off at the hands of Michael Myers? Or do you think that they will pull somewhat of a shocking move and keep her character alive, and then if they go to make more Halloween movies, just kill her character off screen in the long run? I want to hear from you guys. Hit the comment section and let me know what you guys think. But alright, guys, I'm going to get out of here for today. This is I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube Horror Movie channel. As you know, I'm Marcus. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Your support is greatly appreciated, as well as hit that notification icon so you get all the latest content updates from the channel. As well as be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.